Okay, hi guys. Hi and welcome to my first ever YouTube video review of a watch. Some of you might have seen my previous rant about the fake Seiko Alpinist, but this is going to be officially my first watch review. And so, for my first review, I have chosen the Seiko Turtle Blue Lagoon. The reason I have chosen it is because Seiko, of course, is one of my favorite brands. It's this particular model is relatively cheap, which means that a lot of people can afford it. So, yeah, this is what we're going to review today. So, first, this is a watch I have bought probably 2 years ago. This is actually a limited edition model, so it comes in this slightly bigger than the usual Seiko boxes. We have the typical booklet with, I don't know, it's probably an invoice. We have the warranty card. And we have the model. And you can see the shop name from which I bought this watch. Exactly, yeah, almost 2 years ago. The manual, of course the watch box, some strange white matter has formed on top of it, but okay. Funny thing is that we will not find the watch inside, and this is because I don't keep my watches in their original boxes. Instead, I use the boxes because I keep all my watches in a safe, and these boxes are much easier to store inside. Okay, so here's the watch, guys. As you can see, beautiful dial with changing colors and sunburst effect. Beautiful bezel action as well. Very smooth. Somewhat too hard, but it's understandable. It's almost a new watch. I haven't worn it. So let's take it off for a minute on one side and check the contents of this box. So what do we have here? We have, of course, the usual shitty Seiko bracelet, which it's not that bad. Seiko has done much worse than this, but still somehow I don't like it. I mean, the end links are solid, the links themselves I believe are solid, but that's as far as that go with the superlatives for that bracelet. Yeah, one of the main advantages of this bracelet, however, is how slim the clasp is. As you can see, other bracelets, especially diver bracelets, are much thicker in the clasp. So this is a nice little touch there, that they have managed to keep the clasp thin. Of course, they have the usual diver's extension, which I'm not exactly sure I'm going to manage to open. Oh yeah, okay, I opened it. I don't really imagine someone using the extended bracelet like this. It's really clunky, and furthermore there's this strange angle here, so I don't really think this is usable in case of some very odd conditions in which you have decided to really use your third toe as a diver watch and put it on top of your diving suit. So what do we have here? We have the label with the model number, reference SRPB11J1, and you have the movement 4R36. And we have some spare links and some pins, of course. And as you can tell, this bracelet has been sized, but I have never used it, and I'll probably will never use it. This one hasn't been used as well. It's a rubber or silicone bracelet, and you can see it has the stickers on it. The thing is that this bracelet looks very soft, and it feels very soft, and there is a special pattern on the inner side, so I'd imagine this would be very comfortable on the wrist, especially on a hot, humid summer day. Unfortunately, I haven't used it as well. I don't know why. Probably because I liked more the alternative bracelets and clasp, and for this watch, let me put this inside here. I'm not sure how this is put in, so I don't want to damage this packaging in case I decide to sell it, which is probably going to happen to this watch sooner or later, and which is the other main reason why I haven't used the metal bracelet and the rubber one. What I have bought instead is a NATO strap from Heston, which is a very high quality NATO. It is very thick, a little on the thick side maybe, but it's okay. I think it cost around 30 or 40 bucks maybe, I'm not sure. I bought this over a year ago. I've used it heavily, and I'm now using this Crafter blue rubber strap I have on the watch, which is actually quite comfortable. It's a little too long, but that's understandable. Once again, they have kept in mind that someone somehow might decide to put this on top of their diving suit. So let me just make the wrist check. I'm wearing the Tudor Black Bay steel on the Tudor NATO strap. So let me show you how this is sitting on my... I have a very small wrist. I have a like 6.5 inch wrist. Okay. And I actually like the turtle. Despite it is definitely a watch for bigger, chunkier wrists, I somehow like it. Probably the cushion shape of the watch is managing to keep it wearable. And by the way, the look-to-look width of this watch is 22 millimeters. The case width is 44 or 45, I'm not sure, guys. But due to the case shape, the space between the top and the bottom locks is relatively small for this watch, so this is keeping it pretty wearable. I don't know if you're able to see the details, but a beautiful yellow second hand there with a black counterweight, and also there are some yellow hour markers in the inner dial, so this is a really nice touch. And I'm sorry about that lightning. As I said earlier, this is my first video. I haven't actually done anything about the lightning. I'm just using my ordinary kitchen light bulbs. Okay. So we have a serial number, and I already got the watch sweaty. It's pretty hot and humid in here. Actually, it's in the middle of the summer, so okay, let me see if you're going to be able to see this serial number starting with 7, meaning that the watch has been produced in the 2017. And I think the rest of the numbers are the serial number. I think this series, the Blue Lagoon, was produced in 6,000 copies worldwide. So this is number 1496. Another thing I really like about this watch is the crown action. I don't know if it's just my my particular copy of this watch, but the crown action is really good. The thread of the crown is really nice. It threads in and out really nice with absolutely no problem. The winding action, the hand winding action, is very smooth. And yeah, I will not change the date at 12 o'clock, obviously. And also the hand movement is very smooth. Very nice. Very nice overall feeling of the crown. Of course, we have the usual Seiko quality control, meaning that unfortunately, as you can see, the 6-hour marker is not aligned with the minute marker below it. It's a little off center, and the same thing can be spotted on the 12-hour marker, although a little more difficult, but it's easier to see at 6 o'clock, guys. Fortunately, this is a very easy fix by a skilled watchmaker. What they did with my Seiko SRP was they just moved the inner circle with the minute markers and reapplied it again, put some silicone glue or whatever on it, and they centered it perfectly. So yeah, they didn't even charge me for that, so it was like a 15-minute job. So if your Seiko has the same problem, I think you can take it to your watchmaker, and yeah, you you can have a perfectly aligned minute markers with hour markers. Okay, as you can see, the watch is in perfect condition. There are no scratches on the case, on the bezel, on the crown. It is absolutely in perfect condition. Once again, very smooth, solid action. A little backplay, of course, which is totally understandable for this price range. As far as accuracy goes for this watch, it is keeping pretty accurate time. I think it's plus or minus about 7, 8, definitely not more than 10 seconds a day. So this is a huge plus, because I have heard people complaining from their 4-36 movements, even from their 6-hour movements, that they are have a deviation of about 20-30 seconds per day, which it's understandable. It's actually keeping people away from enjoying their watch. So, but again, it's a relatively easy fix for a skilled watchmaker. Okay, guys, so you can see that the crafter boost strap is perfectly fitting the case. Absolutely no spaces left, and it also has a very nice wrist hugging profile, as you can see. Very nice profile. The only thing that I don't like about this bracelet, oh, and actually it smells like vanilla after 1 year, and still smelling like vanilla. So what I don't like about this bracelet is that there is only one keeper. I don't know why they have decided to leave only one keeper, and there isn't one in between here near the clasp. So if you have a small wrist like me, and if you're using some of the final 3 or 4 holes to put the strap in, this will be hanging somewhat here in the center of the strap. Other than that, it's a really great strap. It's probably a little on the expensive side as well. It cost about 70 bucks or 60-70 bucks with shipping, but it's definitely worth it. It's a great strap, and I haven't changed it since I have put it on this watch, and I would probably never do that. Okay, guys, so I think this is enough for today's review. If you have any questions about this watch, about any of the straps you saw in the video, for example, just leave a comment, and I'll be happy to answer it. For now, bye, guys.